Okay, let's see if this should work, y'all. Oh, it did. It did indeed. So, I cannot ride on the tram line 10, the new one, because, well, the new one, it opened recently, because apparently they're under construction. I gotta go take 6 towards... Wait, where did I have to step up? I'm stupid. I have to check it again. Oh, look. There's a can on the ground. Europe is so cooked, y'all. Europe is so cooked. Look, that tree is not even growing all the leaves. Look at that shit. And it's springtime. Europe is so cooked, y'all. It's so cooked. Oh, there's some grass growing on the stones here. Europe is cooked, y'all. Brussels is dilapidated. It's so dilapidated. Dear God. Look at this. This stone is dislocated. And it's raising above ground. And these ones too. Europe is cooked, y'all. Europe is so cooked. Dilapidation everywhere in this bitch. Okay, enough of that joke. The Brussels is dilapidated and fucked up bullshit that those alt-right influencers, yes, I'm gonna call them influencers because that's what they are. To me, that word is like an insult. So, like Kurt Kaz and all of them. Another one appeared again, filming people that want to be on camera. The thing is about Belgian privacy law. People cannot physically stop you from filming them. But however, you are required to remove their image, like remove their face. You have to blur their face. Because otherwise they can sue you. That's what a lot of these influencers don't know. They shove cameras, they come armed to the teeth with cameras. And then act surprised that people start acting aggressive and shit. At least with my phone here, it's a bit more discreet, you know? But still, sometimes it can get... But so far, I've been traveling around Belgium for like 5 years. Well, a bit more than that, but... Okay, where was I? Because I didn't want to film that lady. Yeah, so on privacy laws, you cannot just put people's image on the internet. You gotta censor them. That's what those alt-right influencers don't do. Although I ain't gonna lie, it is a bit trashy around here, but that's obviously because foreigners from certain third world countries don't know how to behave in a first world country. They put it trash all over the place in their country and they do the same shit here. Okay, also Notre Dame de Laken. Well, I'm assuming it's pointed that way. It's this way. Because if you're going from back here, it's pointing to you towards it. So I'm assuming it's through here. I only saw the church from afar when I passed to Brussels. When you're going into Brussels North, you see that like really white big church. and a cathedral actually, and I'm curious because I wanted to visit it. I actually had it marked on my to-go list, but I removed it for some reason. But look, here I am. Oh no, it's so clean around here. There's leaves everywhere. There's like, oh look, a cigarette butt. Europe is cooked. Europe is cooked, y'all. Okay, enough of making fun of those motherfuckers. Not really. I'm probably gonna make fun of them. Another word about all right influencers when they come here to show. They always go to Molenbeek or the worst. Those are the worst towns, well, suburban cities of Brussels. They don't have the best reputation, but it's probably still safer than the United States, to be honest. Anywhere in the United States. And yeah, they also like to go around film the neighborhood around the South Station and the North Station. Oh, here she is. Wow, she's beautiful. Is that a beehive up there? Oh, hell no. I think I see a beehive, hornet hive, whatever, way up there. See, look, dilapidation. Europe is cooked, y'all. Europe is cooked. Beehives, come on. I cannot stay serious. Yeah, it is. Look at that shit. Look at that big ass shit. Oh, hell no. Well, I don't see any coming in and out, so I guess it's fine. And they're way the fuck up there. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be a bit paranoid about bees. I see some bullshit moving there in the bushes. It's probably some little animal. That's not bullshit. Wow, look at this. They have this shit over here. It's quite nice. I don't know if it's open and we can go inside. Oh look, see a weed growing over there. Oh damn, Europe is cooked. Pigeons too. Ugh. Look, somebody left a bottle there. Europe is so cooked. Okay, that joke is gonna start to get old real quick. It's quite empty outside today. It is a Saturday. It's only on Sundays where Belgium is like on life support because almost everything is closed. You gotta go to the big cities to go to any shops. But on Saturday still kind of acts like a regular weekday, so it's fine. You can go even to small cities and towns and some stuff will be open. But on Sundays, forget that shit. Almost everything will be closed. Well, I don't see it open. Usually these big ass doors are all way the fuck open. Or there's a smaller door where you go through, but let me go check the history here. Y'all can go ahead and read this yourselves if you want to. Pause the video a little bit. I'm gonna read it myself. Hold up. Just had this Somalian where I entered in this, going like, "Hey bro, €1.50." I just look at him and they're like, "What?" And then I just kept on walking. Like, please don't follow me, dude. Motherfucker look like he's high on something. Sitting there asking for money. How do I know he's Somalian? Well, you can tell. Somalians have a distinct appearance to them, you know? Because I think they have some Indian, kind of Indian and African descent. That's why they have a particular appearance. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Don't remember because I read on about it. Well, I actually wanted to go to the park, but I ended up in the cemetery of Laken. I almost said Lanaken. That's somewhere else, bitch. Don't blame me if I say Lanaken because it's similar to Laken. There's water. But then, if you're trying to get me to buy something off your shop or whatever, you was sitting at that dude approaching me like you're deranged, approaching any person like you're high on drugs or deranged is not exactly a way to get my business or anybody's business, as a matter of fact. The airplane hella noisy. Oh, that would drive me nuts. All the airplanes flying over here. Well, Brussels Airport is not far from here. It's actually on the other side of the region, but it's quite close for airplanes. Ah, that would drive me nuts. I mean, it is quite chill when you hear them from afar a little bit. Hear the noise, the boom they're making in the distance. Can be quite chill, but when you hear them this close, man, gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to find another exit where I don't have to pass through that weirdo again. Unless there's police there, then I'll pass through there. Cause I'm not fucking with that dude. He looks crazy. As I was saying before, although some areas look kind of rough, crime has decreased a lot. However, the only crimes that are on the rise are cyber crimes. Here in Belgium, they've been rising quite a lot. They also say that shootings are increasing, but I haven't heard any major shooting happening lately. Oh look, there's the Atomium right there. Maybe I should go there, because I can catch the tram back to Brussels. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to find a way to cross. But yeah, here in Belgium in general, especially also in Brussels, it fits in. The crime has decreased a lot. Physical crimes, but cyber crimes are on the rise though. So watch out for that. So I gotta take bus 53 to neither over the Beek, whatever that town is called. It's on the other side of the park, but it takes a longer time to walk to. I'm just not sure. I think I gotta take on direction school Boda, something like that. But I'm not sure if it's on this side. I'm assuming it's on the other side because the bus is going that way, but then it probably has to turn maybe there. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check. And as you can see, the northern part of Brussels is right there, the north quarter, or the what's it called, the financial district. It's right there. I could just walk there, but I'm not going there today. I'm going to neither on the Beek and other suburbs. Jeez. And I want to go to Verden, which is in the Flemish region already, and you can go there with the Brussels train. But that shit is far as fuck. I just had a little lunch and now I'm gonna go to the Grand Place. This would be the right time of the year for the right-wing propagandists to say, look, gay propaganda, the propaganda flags, they're trying to turn us all gay. I swear to God, man, these motherfuckers make you stupid. I've been coming to Brussels for almost half a decade, and yet I still believe what those motherfuckers were saying. Jesus Christ, they make you stupid. Yeah, funny enough, they never come to this neighborhood. Although it is quite dirty, but the Pride parade was not that long ago, so still gonna be a bit dirty because Belgians do take their sweet ass time to clean shit up.
In questo caso si vede proprio questa la strada del murale si è questa, la solita. Sullo sfondo vedete il solito murale si è ripetuto e sotto sono gli ombrelloni del, non so se ci legge scritto Protest Bruxelles.
But I can hear that American motherfucker way the fuck over there. Over here, I mean. Loud ass motherfucker. Can't stand their accent. You can hear that bitch talking way the fuck over there. Cannot even stand hearing their accent anymore, man. I can pretend they're Canadian, but it says there was a urinal somewhere around this bitch. Zuidstraat too, but I mean, I was smelling piss a second ago, so I thought I was close, but apparently I'm not. Is it somewhere inside the building? I don't even know. So that's the dude there, with the pink head. The other guys are like, they talk really like loud, but not that loud. But this motherfucker is like shouting. God damn, I don't know if the microphone is picking it up, but it's loud. This shit never gets old. Don't know if the guy speaking right now is American or Canadian, but we're saying some good shit about peace and unity and all that, which I agree with. It's like some NATO military guys in there on the stage.
So look us up online. We're playing all over the place. And if you have an idea of a festival or something you'd like us to play, please reach out to us. We'd love to come and do that for you. This is going to be
In drones? Oh shit. Another lovely park. I'm actually breathing quite well. I don't know if the pollen is high or low, but because I don't know what the fuck happened in 2024 when I went to Simone's in Kuckelberg. Because I went to the big cathedral there, and I went to the big ass park, and I was like, it was painful to breathe. I don't know if it was the pollution or what. But God, I was struggling to breathe that day in the park, and I was less fatter then than now. But today, I seem to be breathing alright. There's a guy there tanning. It's all good. Yeah, I think I found the nicest ass. Holy shit. This is a tree branch that just fell. The fuck? Anyways, I was gonna say, this is probably the nicest spot in the capital region. Yeah, I did hear that line 44 is like one of the most beautiful tram lines in the world. But gosh, that stop is really beautiful. Like all surrounded by trees and just the little tracks and shit. So it says there is an historical thing here called the Muka or something. I'm gonna go check that out. Because I'm not gonna go veer too deep in this forest. Also, I have no clue if I'm in Flanders or in Brussels. I think I left Brussels. Or I'm actually standing in the middle of the two regions, this path. Because I think when I turn, I gotta turn this way. Then I'm going in the direction of the Bruxelles-Capitale region. Yeah, but I think this is This side here, I think it's already Flanders. I'm not sure because the map is not loading. I don't have mobile data here for some reason. It's not like I'm in a deep forest or some shit. At least if you need to go pee-pee, there's nobody to bother you. I'm gonna have to go do that in a second. Look, it's fine to pee in nature. Animals do it, everybody does it. It's fine. It's not gonna stink up the place like if it was in a metro station. I ain't gonna lie. I thought they were exaggerating about the Brussels metro being filthy. Yeah, some stops are, others aren't. Depends. Montgomery was filthy. Fuck that. On top of that, it's a bit outdated as well. Wow, this is gorgeous, man. We're full on in the woods up in this bitch. Look at that. It's all woods. I checked and I am actually in Flanders. And when I turn here, I'm still gonna be in Flanders. Brussels is like, the Brussels region is somewhere around those trees. I'm barely gonna touch it. Well, I said I had to go through here, but I don't know if I have to keep going straight. When I turn here, I'm gonna have to check the map again. But I got a bit of Wi-Fi. Cause I got nothing here. Holy shit. My mom is gonna see where I'm at on Instagram and she's gonna flip out because she doesn't like when I go to places that are too quiet and too isolated. Look, there's people here. There's a lot of runners running around. I'm not totally isolated. Besides, I'm in Flanders, like the safest region in Belgium. Yeah, I know, it's too close to Brussels. It overspreads. Look at this fucking drop. Holy shit. There must be a river. Yeah, I saw it on the map. It's a river here, but it's dried. I guess it comes when it's rain. And again, these are the places where those alt-right YouTubers, influencers never come. They never come to the Brussels region for anything that's good. Instead of saying anti-EU shit, anti-Brussels, anti-this and that, immigration, and fuck them. I ain't gonna lie. The only reason I fell for Kurt Kaz was because he was good looking. He's quite handsome. I cannot even front on that. But, man, beautiful men always get me. That's why I have to be careful. I've been having this like revelation ever since Donald Trump got into power that all these motherfuckers they're grifters. All of them. I wasn't for Trump to be in office. I wasn't for Kamala either because I don't know, she looked kind of insane, to be honest. Not that I really should care. I mean the EU, but also technically this is in Flanders. It's not in the Brussels region, but still, it's too damn close, and the tram of Brussels reaches it. So it counts. But for real though, all these motherfuckers, all that they are is grifters. Also, when I saw those pictures that they go to Paris and pose where Adolf Hitler was posing when they conquered France back in World War II, it's like their pilgrimage thing of those people. I'm like, hell no, hell no. I'm not gonna fuck with that. There's a fucking rope there. Holy shit. Like a hanging rope. And this is quite a drop. If you slip and fall, you will either die or you'll break something. I'm also trying to stay out of the sunlight because I didn't put any sun cream because I think the UV is quite high. But anyhow, yeah, I wanted this vlog to be a bit about that. Calling out the alt-right influencers and all that bullshit. I know I did say that some spots there in Laken looked kind of shady, but it was fine at the end of the day. I didn't get stabbed, I didn't get murdered. It was fine. Everything was fine and well. I don't really feel unsafe here in Brussels. And that talk about the Brussels regime and all that. I'm like, what? I realized with Donald Trump even more how good it is to be in the EU. The EU doesn't let corporations and the rich rule over everything. At least not like in the United States. The rich, the corporations, they rule everything there. They're the ones in charge, who's really in charge, the billionaires and the corporations. And here we have regulations. We don't allow certain shit to happen. We don't allow that kind of bullshit. And they say it's communism. I am amazed that in Germany, Germans have a curriculum on American propaganda. It's amazing. They should bring that shit over here too. Because it is, those people are stupid. Even those that didn't vote for Trump are stupid. They don't know shit about the world. Nothing. They're like in their own bubble, all of them. How can you have internet access and these motherfuckers were quite fine now. I'm getting close to them. Anyways, how can you have smartphones, computers, and all the internet access you can wish for, and still you are so stupid and ignorant about the world? And this goes for both leftists and right wings. How are you still so dumb, so unaware of shit? You're like, and when they come outside to other countries, they're like toddlers. You know, they're like toddlers. They don't know shit. And I think this was on purpose, pretty much. They made the American public stupid. And it was on purpose. It was all a scheme they had to manipulate them. Because that shit could happen here too. But I feel like we Europeans are too well educated to... Maybe they are trying to do that already. It's possible. Look, I'm not finding any muke or whatever the fuck that thing is. So I think I'm gonna head back to the tram stop. Maybe I'll go to Tervuren. It will probably tell me to go to Tervuren and take a train direct to the Brussels region. It would be cool. But yeah, enough of this little rant. Let me go check the map. Well, I'm still probably gonna rant because I think this blog was purposely for that. It was also an excuse to come activate my lane card to be able to use it in Brussels. Now that I registered it on the Red Go kiosk, if you're Flemish and you have or Wallonian, it doesn't matter. If you have a movie card of the tech or the lane, does the SNCV also count? I don't know if you have to register it. Probably you have to. You have to go to a Red Go kiosk. Don't go to the blue ones. Go to the specifically the red machines, the tiny ones. Don't go to the big ones. Go to the tiny ones. And there you can put your card in there. It's gonna detect it, and then you add something to buy it and put on it, and it's gonna go there, and it's gonna get registered right away. Now I'm able to put it on the app and add more tickets and purchases in that bitch. I think that thing they were talking about is on that side, and the map said it was here. It was telling me to go in this bitch and then jump across this motherfucker over there. What kind of shit is that? There's something oddly French about this park, this building. Yeah, we are fully in Tervuren, in Flanders. As I kind of expected, the tram, the movie of tram Steve now, behaved differently here. As soon as it went on full in Flanders, it started to just say the stops in Flemish, in Dutch. No more French. Yeah, because I don't think the locals would appreciate that shit, but I still think there's gonna be a lot of spoken French in here. Because it's quite in Flanders. Quite close to Brussels. I mean, even Halle. In the city of Halle, I heard so many people speak French, and that shit is quite far away from Brussels. Not much, but look at that. Wow. It was worth it coming here. But I don't think I'm gonna have time to visit the other spots, the other 3 spots on the other side of the Brussels region. Jesus. It takes literally an hour and a half to go by public transport. Probably would take half an hour by car, but gosh, I don't have a car. And I don't want to. But this could be a nice spot to hang out tomorrow on Sunday with my moms and sister. Brother could drive there, but I wanted to take her to Liège, my mom. But yeah, let's. I was coming here to see the naked statue, but fuck, it's covered. Damn. That statue is a bit similar to Anthony Shaw's body. Oh shit. Now I'm getting all kinds of feelings that have been here. Anthony Shaw is a former porn star. He retired in 2006. Also, there are so many marriages going on today. Fuck. And some stupid bitch going down the stairs in front of that castle there. I was so close to say nobody cares. Never. I just let it go. Corny ass bitch. You can already guess the type that she is, like this tanned, rich looking bitch. Really skinny too. You already can imagine the type. They all look alike. Kardashian wannabe motherfuckers. Anyways, about Anthony Shaw, the porn star. He was active between 97 until 2006. He's so hot. I wanted to go see the courthouse and all that again, but I'm too tired. I'm fatigued a little bit. City fatigue at the end of a big day. I do enjoy Brussels, but it does get a bit tiresome of a city like this after a whole last day. I only got hassled by 3 motherfuckers and that was it, which is not too bad.